Hey folks, Chef Trail here. I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself to the hiking community. This is a very new thing for me. I have had experience dealing with the general public, but not exactly in this means. So bear with me as I learn and share some of my experience with you guys. Uh, my journey is really no different than anybody else's, I would have to say. The Appalachian Trail just seems like a reasonable challenge to go out and do something that most people wouldn't even consider thinking of doing in their lives. Spending 5 months sleeping in a tent, cooking their meals over a small fire. But like all of you, this is something that we all embrace and fall in love with and want to do constantly. So I know this is going to become a large part of the next 20 years of my life. I'm almost 50 years old and have thought about doing this for years, and now or never in my feelings. So enough about my reasons for this journey, but what I do want to share with you is the content in which you've come here to see is food. And there's a lot of discrepancy and a lot of controversy when it comes down to trail food. Trail food to some is just simply sustenance to the next town. Let me suffer what I can shove in my mouth that doesn't get boring. Uh, Mixing mashed potatoes and ramen to make bombs and just trying to get as creative possible to make to the next town and gorge yourself on cheeseburgers and pizza. Well, that's just not the hike that I can see for myself. I've spent 20 years in the fine dining and food industry, and also a number of those years in the packaged food industry. So having a deep knowledge of food and where it comes from, sourcing, and then especially how it's packaged and presented to a customer on a shelf. There are certain things that manufacturers have to adhere to based on FDA regulation that just forces them to alter a product in such ways that just really don't make it that great anymore. Uh, Beside the point, I've been cooking my whole life and I love it. It's who I am. So I can't help but not incorporate the vast body of knowledge that I have into my hike. I'm not taking this hike to try and find myself. I know who I am. So therefore, who I am will be incorporated into my hike. Uh, One of the most difficult challenges for folks is getting enough calories, really. People talk about hiker hunger. And a lot of times hiker hunger is attributed to people say, "Oh, you're just you're trying to pack in too much stuff that you've made, and you just really just need to get some packs of tuna and some mashed potatoes and some stovetop stuffing, and that hiker hunger will go away," which it doesn't. You can try and shove as many things in your face as possible. Really and truly, it's a lack of fats, because most hiker diets really truly lack fat. And when we get into town, what do? We seek out fats, pizzas, cheeseburgers, like I said before. So it's incorporating fats where we can find them into our diet for this trail that will help us alleviate said hiker hunger. In addition to that, the most important part of this is the affordability. Just the simple cost of the over-the-counter hiker food is exorbitant. Now, coming from the industry, I understand what a proper markup is, and some of these meals are reasonably priced for the markup. I mean, someone in a manufacturing plant had to collect said ingredients, put them into packaging, ship them across the country, and make them available to you at your convenience. So I understand, and I don't frown on these folks at their pricing. But then again, there's lots of us that are looking to try and do this trip as frugal as possible. We're on a budget. Maybe we're not making as much money as the next guy, so there's no reason for us to stomp down the trail spending 10 grand as some have touted as necessary to accomplish this. So with some simple planning and some sound recipes to work from, everyone can compose a diet that is both nutritious and also exciting to eat on the trail. I'm going to show you some dishes in future content that you'll be looking forward to. you'll be picking up your steps and your hike as you move along, just so you can get to camp to start cooking. So thanks a lot for everybody having so much interest in the information I'm putting together for you. I'm so excited to try and take what I know and provide it to you to help make your hike better. I look forward to hearing your stories of using any information that I may have provided you to better your hike. So thanks a lot from here in chilly Virginia, and congratulations to me, I guess, on my first video on YouTube. I'm entering the digital age, so I look forward to sharing a lot more with you guys. Take care.